everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a Q&A. I really just felt like doing something chatty and easy because at the moment I am not very well. My creative juices aren't really flowing. The only thing that is flowing for me is the snot coming out my nose. So I thought, you know what, let's just do a Q&A. I fancy just having a little chat, grabbing a cup of tea, why not? And we all just, you know, we'll have a little Q&A, don't we? So I took to Twitter as usual, and loads of people replied actually this time. I was very keen to do a little talk. Who would you rather be stuck on a desert island with, Lady Gaga or First Aid Kit? I'm gonna have to go with Lady Gaga because as much as I love First Aid Kit, they are dreamy and beautiful and wonderful. I think Lady Gaga would just be a lot more fun. We would just have a great time. I think if me and Lady Gaga like went on a night out, we'd have a fucking brilliant time. So I'm gonna say Lady Gaga. Cat Williams, hey Cat. What's the best thing about your job and what's the worst? So I'm probably gonna have to say for the best thing, it's just being my own boss, having freedom to work when I want, no time constraint, just doing it whenever. That is probably the best thing. Oh, and also just all the cool shit I get to do, like stay in nice hotels sometimes and, you know, meet amazing people. It's just a really, really cool. I feel so lucky and blessed and privileged and great, you know, pinch myself every day. The worst thing is, I think probably, which has been brought to light recently in recent events, is the lack of privacy when you need privacy. Like this weird kind of ownership thing I think people seem to feel like they have. Like just because I share my life on the internet doesn't mean that everything I do or I'm going through is at, you know, yours to know. Do you know what I mean? Just people ask inappropriate questions or say, so get involved, and I think that's annoying. I don't know, you should expect it because you're on the internet as this thing, but it shouldn't be a thing. I just think there's a time and a place, you know? Alexandra Cameron. Who's your favourite photographer you've ever worked with? Well, I must admit, Alex, I think it's gonna have to be you know. I think you're great. I think that we're on the same page. I like talking to you. I could talk to you all day, Alex. I'm not just saying that because you asked me the question. I genuinely think that. I also worked with a photographer called Charlie Chops years ago. She took these amazing photos of me, but she's like really up, and like she's really up there now. She like takes pictures for Paris Hilton, Charlie XCX, and she's just this crazy, wacky girl who comes across really quiet, but she's actually just like funny and awesome. And follow her on Instagram as well. She's really like funny. She posts some really funny stuff on there. Yeti. Oh hey. If you were to join a supergroup, who would you want in your band and what would it be called? So I was thinking maybe something like Starship Megabus or like Starship Express. That sounds like Starship. Maybe like, I like the idea of space. Lightyear. Oh, alright, okay, I'll come back to you on the name, but I would definitely have me, Lady Gaga, Steven Tyler, Rick Allen, who's the drummer from Def Leppard. He's got one arm and he's a drummer. Amazing. Slash Steve Vai, he'd be good, wouldn't he? If you could drop everything right now and go on vacation, where would you go? I would say I'd have to go, I really want to go on holiday right now. Like I keep looking every day. I really want to go somewhere like Mexico, Aruba, Caribbean, like Barbados. I just need to be in the Caribbean. I need to sit down, lay down for a good week where it's boiling hot. I can just sunbathe, hopefully dry out this cold that I've had since Christmas, and just have like sip cocktails. That's all I want to do. I want to do it right now. When's the band going touring, lol? Okay, so obviously I was in a band called Box of Light. Some new stuff is happening. Forming a new band. It's all happening right now behind the scenes. We're working away. Don't know when we're going on tour. We need a set list first. But we're hoping very soon we'll start gigging again. So watch this space. Do you have any plans to bring merch out? I do have plans. I want to bring out merch so bad, but I don't want it to be like generic YouTuber merch. Like I've been contacted by like different companies that can make the merch and dispatch it, but I don't want that. I want something a bit different, something a bit more. I've got these designs in my head and I think they need a little bit of extra oomph to them, so we shall see. I just need to find resources and a way of doing it, basically. So I really want to bring out merch though, so again, watch this space. What would be your dream brand collaboration? I would really like to do like a clothing collaboration, maybe like bring out a line with, I don't know, a Lazio, or even like have a range of Misguided. That'd be super fucking cool. But I mean, does Disney class as a brand? Could I be like a Disney World ambassador? That would be amazing. If you bought a little friend for Lola, what breed would you get? I really, 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 really want to get another sausage dog. I want to get a puppy sausage dog because A, I think a puppy would be best for Lola because she's a total bitch, and integrating a dog, it will be quite hard because she's not very nice to other dogs, but I think having a puppy, she'll more likely be like, oh, you're no one, you know, and she'll have someone to look after. And also a sausage dog because I love sausage dogs, and it'll be the same breed and size and it'll just be easy, but I really definitely really want to get another dog. If you're a cartoon character, what what would be the outfit you'd wear that symbolises you? So I would probably have like black skinny jeans, like a leopard print top, leather jacket, and some bright pink like heels or something, like boots, and some big crazy sunglasses. That would be me as a cartoon. Did you go to uni? If so, what did you do and study and where? I did film and moving image production at Norwich Art School. How is 2018 treating you so far? Pretty good, pretty good. I've had a great time so far. Apart from having a cold since Christmas. By the way, I've been to the doctors. I've got an inhaler. I've got some pills today. Today I went to the doctors. I'm okay. I'm gonna be fine. We're all good. But no, it's been fine. I've been out loads. I've seen my friends loads. Got some really cool opportunities coming up. Good. It's all good. Living life. What about yourself? Are you, like, personality-wise, are you most proud of? Did it maybe take hard work to overcome something that doesn't come naturally, or is it something you've always had and can use to get better with age? Well, I think one thing that I like about myself is that I'm outgoing and confident and I can talk to anyone, and I love talking to people. I love talking to strangers when I'm out, but like I find it really easy to make friends and get on with people. So that is one thing that I'm so thankful that I am. And no, I think I've always had that. I've always been quite confident. I've always wanted to make people laugh, like make friends. I've always wanted to be liked by people, which I guess also has its downsides because like I don't like the idea of not being liked by people. So being a YouTuber, it's hard because not being liked is like a key thing of success, I suppose. But also, yeah, I always read a little bit too into much if I annoy someone or I piss off someone because I hate it. So it has its pros and cons. How do you stay in your house alone without being scared? Well, I live in a pretty nice neighbourhood, I think, so nothing really happens around here. But to be fair, at first it is scary, but I tell you what, I listen to music in my headphones quite a lot. I just love it. I just love having music in my head. I'm not scared anymore. I don't know, I just feel like I own my house, bossing around my house. Keep the doors locked for a start though, that's a good start. Just music on all the time. Lights on, don't be afraid. If the world was ending tomorrow, what would you do today? I'll go for like my favourite restaurant, like or the place I like to eat in Norwich, and eat everything on the menu and drink everything on the menu and just get really fucked up. How do you stay so motivated working from home? Any tips you could share? I must admit, recently I have been quite struggling with like getting shit done and being motivated. I don't know if it's because I've been ill. I've got all this freedom now and I can work whenever I want, and that's got its pros and its cons because I know I can work whenever I want. Sometimes I put things off because I'll be like, I'll do it later. When I'm in good Helen working mode, it does help to just have a routine. So I've written down like a timetable almost now to get me back into being, you know, in a routine and motivated. So like, alright, like I'll go out and exercise first, then I'll walk the dog, have some breakfast, and then I'll just start working. I think once you've done the first couple of things in your routine, it then snowballs from there, so you continue to do the other stuff. If you put off stuff, like if I go, oh, I'm not gonna go to the gym, I'm not gonna go to boot camp, I think it really affects the rest of the day. So really, really try hard to get the first few things done, and then you'll have a good day. What audiobook are you planning on listening to next? I really want to listen to Lord of the Rings, but I don't know which one's a good one, so I know there's a few versions, so give me some advice, guys, if you've done it. Are you going to Download Fest this year? If so, which band artist are you most looking forward to seeing? So I'm going to Download, of course, I'm going to Download, and I'm excited to see Guns N' Roses again, and there's loads of others, but the two headliners. Whoop, whoop. What is your favourite hangover meal? Ooh, I love that. Oh, I always crave a milkshake, but I'd probably go for like chicken burger and chips. If you could marry anyone, who would it be? Well, first of all, I need a divorce. Miles Kennedy. What are your career plans for the future? Don't really have any. Just keep on keeping on. I've got a few exciting projects coming up in terms of like YouTube stuff. But you know, I want to do more music. I want to get into filming more weddings, freelancing, you know. But YouTube is going fine for me for the minute. So I'm quite happy doing this, but I would like to think of other avenues to go down for like later on, because I can't imagine this being me doing this until I'm like 60. So favorite song at the moment. Okay, I mentioned this in a vlog the other day because Lily Melrose was like, listen to this remix. It is, I'll link it again, Dua Lipa. See, I'm so uncool, I don't know the name of all these new artists these days, but this is an 80s remix of it. well good. I've listened to it about 5 times today. I kept just replaying it, but that's my favourite song in a minute. Will you be getting a divorce? Do you think you'll ever get married again? Well, yeah, I'm not gonna stay married to someone I'm not with, so I will be getting a divorce. But I don't think you can get a divorce for like ages, because we've just got married, so I think you have to wait like 2 years. But yeah, if I would get married again, I'd be very cautious about it, if I'm honest. Like, this whole thing has kind of put me off getting married again, just cause, you know, shortest marriage ever. I would get married again, but it has to be, I've got to be well 100% certain that they ain't gonna leave me. If you could live in any era, which would it be and why? I'd love to live in the 60s. 60s and 70s, because the music was fucking rad. I could join Jimi Hendrix's band or something. Or like join Fleetwood Mac. Then I would be in Fleetwood Mac. Are you planning on changing your hair anytime soon? Yeah, watch this space. Watch this space. In fact, actually, by the time this is uploaded, my hair will be different. What is your favourite pair of shoes you've ever owned in your life? And what is your favourite pair right now? I had a really cool pair of jelly shoes when I was about 6 years old. No, I was probably about 4 years old actually. And they had like these huge flowers, jelly flowers on top of them. They were probably my favourite pair. But my favourite pair right now are my Stella McCartney. Pizza or Prosecco? Pizza. How are you so body confident? Because you're killing the game. And do you get any hate for your style? Because I love it. Oh, thank you. I don't know how many times I've like kind of said this, but I don't get why I'm called body confident, because I know it comes from a good place, and I've said this many times before on a video and also to people. Like, I'm just confident. It's got nothing to do with me thinking about my body as such. When you say, like, ask someone how they say body confident, it somewhat implies that they have there's a reason why, like, there's something, not something wrong with them, but there's a reason, like, oh my god, how are you so body confident? How are you so body confident? As though there's potentially something not worth being body confident about. So I don't think about my body. I'm just confident, just generally as a person, and so it doesn't really reflect on me. I mean, you know, I have days where I think, fuck my bad stomach, and I don't like, oh, my cellulite, oh, go away. But I think I'm quite a healthy person generally, so it doesn't really bother me. Like, I work out as much as I can, I eat as good as well as I can. Actually, maybe not so recently. I've been drinking and eating a lot of burgers recently, but generally I think I'm quite a healthy person, so it doesn't really bother me. Do you get any hate for my style? No, I just get complimented. I think this is one thing, you know, people are so worried about being standout or like trying new things and having like quirky style, and they feel like they can't do it, but all I receive is compliments. I never get any hate for my style. And if that is a good indicator that you should try it, then you should. Are there any new movies that are out coming soon in the theatres that you're excited about? I want to see, is it called I, Tonya? I watched the trailer for it. It's about an ice skater lady. And since I've watched the trailer to this movie about an ice skater, I have just been watching so many like Olympic ice skating videos on YouTube. So, and the last question, there's so many questions. I'm just going through them and answering ones, because there's a lot of questions that are like the same. Any advice for committing to your first tattoo? I always get an idea, don't do anything about it and then pussy out. Well, the first tattoo, I think, you know what, sometimes you just gotta go do it. Like, get an idea, like maybe start small, and then just do it. Like, I have had so many tattoos which have been, I thought about it one day and then got it like 2 days later. I haven't like had time to process it, because I think the more you overthink things, you talk yourself out of it. Just do it, unless it's like really dumb. But if you've got like a little idea that's actually like quite small and, you know, not too on show, just do it, and then you're like, oh, that wasn't so bad, and then I'll just kind of snowball from there. Some ideas I've thought about for a while, but most of them just come to me like a lightning bolt, and I'm like, yes, that's the one, book it, done, do it. But yeah, that was a little Q&A from me. I hope it was alright and interesting, and thanks for taking the time to watch this. I shall see you soon. Thanks for watching. I hope I get better. I want to get better. Oh god. See you later. Bye.